Within a customer card, we have frequently used fields and calculated fields that are relevant to the sales department. So let's go through it. From the top, the customer's name is pretty important. The search name can be different from what the customer's name is. So you can add text to this that is common, known field, words, etc. that you can search on global search when you're looking for customers, and it will use this. Name to allows you to have a second name for that customer. We rarely use it. We really add the customer's name. We tag their price group, which gives you the special pricing on the customer. The card then goes into this data set of calculated fields. Some of them are flow fields, and a flow field is determined by the fact that it has an underline. And if you click into it, you can actually flow through it to the data set that calculates that total that was shown on the page before. All right, so with our calculated fields, we have non-flow fields, which shows us, for example, the provisional balance. We've got total sales, cost, local currency, profit, local currency, and percentage profit. So you can see here some different data sets that flow through to the card. Right down on the bottom of the card, there is a statistics component, which again gives you some calculated fields and some flow fields. So we can see money owed total, credit limit, usage of credit limit, payments. You can see payments this year, posted invoices, posted credit adjustment notes, ongoing invoices, ongoing credit adjustment notes, total sales, and invoice discounts. So let's go back to the top. We may want to set the privacy settings for this customer. So privacy and blocked are two different things, but they interlink. For example, you can set the customer to block shipments, so don't allow ship, don't allow invoices, or don't allow either. Okay? So you can select privacy and it will automatically block the client. See that there? And it's going to tell you you need to turn privacy off if you're wanting to unblock the client. Salesperson code is super important. You use that. The document setting profile is generally set in the system. It's not something customers play with. Here we'll have the tax registration, which is different in different regions. Super important in Australia to get that ABN in. For the US and for Canada, there's different fields that are available for your region that will appear. Against the address, it's important to have a solid ship to address. But there's a difference between the address on the card of the customer and the address in the related customer ship to addresses. So this customer, the best way to understand this is where we would serve notices or paperwork to the head office. Generally, it's the official address of the customer's corporation. Whereas the shipping addresses, the delivery addresses, are covered in the ship to addresses. You've got your few extra fields here, the phone number, you've got mobile phone number, you've got email, fax, home page, we've got a language code for that customer. And then you'll notice here that we've also got the ability to set a contact code. So I can set Anthony here, and it will use his contact ID as the ID for the contact. So this brings up the second subtable, like shipping, that you access through related customer and its contacts. So you can have multiple contacts at this organization. Okay, one of them, if we change this view, will always be the company. It's a company record, which is in bold. Then the users, staff, or individuals, they will be non-bold. So you can have many, many contacts within the system. Okay, let's keep going. Invoicing, the most common things here. Again, here's some of our tax IDs that are applicable. Bill to customer is super cool if you're doing parent-child. So let's just cover that off. If you have a group and they have many branches, you want to track sales per branch, but all invoices go to the group head office. You would put the group company here, and you would change the bill to a different customer. Under invoicing, we want to make sure our posting group's okay. The currency group, the currency is set, okay, and next we go into payments, and there's two here that I like to outline. payment terms people think of. So this is when you're expecting payment. So this is your contracted payment term when your customers pay you. Cash flow payment term is when they actually pay. So let's say that they're a really good payer, they pay in 21 days, but we have them on 30, which means our cash flow will bring forwards the forecast of their payment. But if we put them on 60 because they're a slow payer, or 90 days because they're a really bad payer, it will affect our cash flow reporting to bring that in line with expectations. So that's pretty cool. All right, keep going through this. Shipping gets really interesting here. Against the ship to code, this is our locations. Related, customer, ship to addresses. Make sure your customer has your shipping addresses outlined. If we click on this Canberra address, you'll see here in the ship to address, we can set a default location. Okay, there's a few extra options that you can, when you press show more, you can also choose against the customer's ship to location their freight preferences. So the agent they may use might be Australia Post for this address, whereas for the other one, we'll use FedEx or DHL. All right, so against the card, we want to make sure we've got a ship to. We want to make sure we've got the location we're shipping from, which we're going to ship from West for this customer. Reserve, we leave blank. Usually we leave it as it stands based on the configuration. Shipping advice partial. This comes down to, will you allow a shipment to go out that's partially shipped? Or does it require to be fully shipped? And so this is commonly referred to as split ship. And so if your customer's ordering from you and they know that you've only got half the goods, they want to receive it straight away. Partial means send it anyway. Whereas complete means it won't allow it to ship until the whole shipment is completed. Shipment method should show us let's click more, we should see our shipping agent and the agent services. Okay, and that really completes the frequently used fields, calculated fields relevant to sales team members. Yeah, super cool. Thanks everyone.